Welcome back, trainers, and today we're going to be taking a look at Togetic here. So this is going to be spice level off the charts, and I'm going with the 100% IV. Yeah, so I do have a more ideal one that would be XL and cost me around 300,000 Stardust, 200 and something. So we're going to go ahead and just go with this one here. It did cost me a decent amount, but it's not a big deal. So we're actually going to be going with Aerial Ace and Dazzling Gleam. Now I'm going to have Ancient Power for the first couple of battles, and then you're going to see why I switched it over, because it's just not... I mean, it's good having Ancient Power, I suppose, but Dazzling Gleam, we're one-shotting today, folks. We're one-shotting dragons and other things. It's going to be a blast. So essentially, if there is a dragon in the back and it's aligned up with the Togetic, it's pretty much a good game. I've already won at this point. And if you do enjoy my videos, please, folks, hit that like button. It really does help me out, really. That's all you need to do. Some of you are asking for me to do Master League battles currently right now, and the comment got upvoted quite a bit, so I said, oh, okay, sure, no problem. Put out a open Master League battle, and it just got slept on. So taking suggestions from the comments, I don't know how that's going to work anymore, because it's just damning the channel. Like I said, hit the like button, really does help me out. It's an indicator that it shows me, oh, you like this thing, like some sort of specialty item on a menu. You have to let them know that you like it. Otherwise, if they feel like they didn't make enough sales, or it's just not worth keeping on the menu, it's gone, and then people are like, why'd you get rid of it? Well, you got to speak up and tell them you like it. I mean, that's the way it works. Usually those things revolve around sales, but you get where I'm going with this. So we're going to be pairing it up with Dusclops as well as the good old Shiesty Vigoroth here. And we will be leading with Vigoroth the entire time. Alright, so this is one of those situations where they can literally do nothing. If it was a Dragonair, there's a little bit more of a deterrent with the Body Slam as well as the Aqua Tail, because we do resist the Dragon as well as the fighting, because we're going to be flying and Psychic, flying and freaking Fairy. Alright, so we had a great lead up against the Spyless. They're going to be swapping into their own Dusclops, and we're going to go ahead and bring in our own here. And I'm going to have to say, Fairy Wind on this Pokemon here, well, not Dusclops, but Togetic would be amazing. Just checked, and it actually can learn Fairy Wind, so it would be cool for these other Pokemon to get some love. I mean, they gave love to Nidorino. Nobody's using that crap. Ice Beam, like, what do you... Like, that's cool that you're expanding the moves for other Pokemon, but I guess, you know, what they're going to try to do is just kind of slow drip it, trickle it down season through season. They don't want to just make everything relevant all of a sudden, because then that's going to kill off their game, or at least blow any sort of expectations right away out of the water. So slow drip, I get it. All right, anyways, up against a Haunter here. So this is going to be an interesting one. We do resist the Ghost as well as them resisting our fighting as well as the Body Slam normal. So we're going to have to just pretend here. So we are building up to the Bulldoze, which would have one-shotted them. And we're going to let this go ahead and go here, expecting, yeah, that Ice Punch, of course. And we're going to go ahead and throw 2 Body Slams. Now, this is not very effective, but it had a feeling, yep, they're going to want to double shield their Haunter. So we're going to go for another one. This is actually going to do a decent amount of damage, despite it being not very effective. And we're going to bring in Togetic here. So we do have extra Sensory for the quick move. Our hidden power on this one is going to be Dark. So kind of ran around a few sims to see what it can do, and it just looks like it's going to work out better with extra Sensory here. Alright, so taking a hit by Body Slam, and at this point we do not have Dazzling Gleam, and I think at this situation here, yeah, no, this is the one. So here you go. Shields are down, we would have been able to make it to a Dazzling Gleam and one-shotted them. Easy, obviously, they're Dragon and Dark. So we're going to go ahead and switch that over, and that was the determining battle in which it made me change it. So let's have a little fun and start one-shotting things, folks. Let's get it. Alright, so we got a mirror match here up against another Vigoroth. So it looks like they snuck a counter through, but we're going to be able to sneak one through as soon as they throw their Body Slam, more than likely here. And I do believe, yeah, we're going to let this go, and we survive barely here. We get one more counter through. It actually snuck through when they threw their Body Slam, so we're able to get to another one here. They let it go. We win this matchup. No shields have been used. Very low health. They can get a decent amount of farm with Dusclops, but they're going to be bringing in their Hakamo, or Hakamo. And we're going to go ahead and bring in a Togetic. That's just going to completely wall it. It puts a big old smile on my face every time I see one of these dragons. So at this point, we don't really need to be too anxious and too hasty to throw our charge moves at this point, because, well, we can just absorb and absorb and absorb. So they swap into a Dragonair. We go Dazzling Gleam, one-shot it. Goodbye, sleep tight, get out of here. Togetic is going to wall and sweep it up. Let's go. 2 dragons on the team. Now, I'm going to have to tell you this. I was doing really well with this Togetic, but then the game was like, no, we can't allow you to do this well. That's not happening here, no. So then they started making me encounter a bunch of Golbats, Shadow, Non-Shadow, and then just getting hard countered. So it just went downhill after the first 2 sets of going 4-1. So we were looking pretty good in that regard. But then, you know, it gave us the good old wall. So we're trying to sneak in an extra couple of quick moves here so we could potentially outpace them. I don't think it's really going to happen, but we are going to be using our shield here. Still haven't used it, and that's going to be the first time using it. They cannot farm us down at this point. As much as I wanted to swap and catch with the Vigoroth, I just don't think it's worth it quite yet. All right, we're getting a shield out of them. I think I actually double shield here because with the Togetic, if you're going to line it with the dragon, you're going to be looking pretty freaking good. And we're throwing our Shadow Punch here. Taking out their Dusclops. Good, good, good. And they're going to be able to farm us up pretty decently with the Vigoroth, which is not the best situation. Because, yes, we do resist the counter massively, but it can just continue to spam the Body Slam. And we have no resistance to that. And Togetic, I mean, this is a 100. It's not really PvP IVs for the Great League here. And it's taking a lot of damage. So we're going to go with the Dazzling Gleam, but they catch it with their Celio. So we're going to swap back into our Vigoroth, which has energy ready to go. And we're going to throw that Body Slam. Now, I do that because I'd rather take them out as soon as possible before they throw a Body Slam themselves on their Celio. So now we have more health. We will be able to survive this, and it worked out perfect. Like 1 HP. Oh my goodness, like 2 HP. Perfection. So we're going to do plenty of damage here. Then we can bring in the Togetic, and we should be able to farm them down. And, oh, they back out. They said, oh, I just want to take out your Vigoroth. All right, moving on to our next opponent. What are we going to see here leading with that Vigoroth? Met with a Dragonair. Sounds good to me. So the dragon's up front. There could be 2 dragons in the back, but it's not going to happen anymore. The game's not going to allow me to get away with it anymore like that. They're like, what is this Togetic crap? Knock it off, Poke. All right, so we're going to go ahead and shield them up as they shielded me up as well. And getting to a Body Slam and hoping they do not catch it with their Dusclops here. And we're going to be able to land it on the Dragonair. They let it go. Now, their Body Slam will possibly take us out, and I want to hold on to that Vigoroth. So we're going to go ahead and swap into Dusclops because there's nothing that really just shuts it down. You can go up against a Spylus. I mean, that's not necessarily a super massive threat because you have Ice Punch that can be spammed at a very fast rate here. So, yeah, Dusclops is one of the solidest things in the Evolution Cup. Did I call it the Catch Cup before? Yes, I think I did. Not in this video, but a couple days ago. All right, so up against Vigoroth, of course, they're going to be going for Bulldoze here. Literally, that's the only reason why you need Bulldoze. I mean, maybe the Lairon. Yeah, maybe Lairon, because it's going to be Steel and Rock type, pretty much that. But at the end of the day, your counter's doing so much, you could probably just Body Slam them towards the end of their health. All right, so we're going down. That's fine. We're going to bring in our own Vigoroth here. And unfortunately, not able to farm them down. We're going to let it go. Is Togetic going to be able to sweep up for us, folks? We have a Haunter, so we're doing super effective. We're doing super effective damage. Now, the trick is to not throw charge moves. We want to get as many quick moves as we can as possible. So they hit us with a Shadow Punch. I'm hoping they just do not have Ice Punch here. And it's another Shadow Punch. We survive. We take them down. We still have enough health. They still have 2 Pokemon. What's going on here? Can't throw any charge moves. Bringing in the Dragonair. We farm down. Togetic sweeping up. Let's go. It's not just one-shotting things with Dazzling Gleam, but it's also sweeping up the back ends of teams. Let's get it. Next one, we're met with another Vigoroth mirror match here. So let's have a little fun with these swinging arm monkeys. And I'm pretty sure they snuck a counter through there. So they're going to be shielding it up. Looks like they're trying to build up to about 2 here. And what we're going to do is shield this up, knowing that they're probably going to be able to outpace us. They're catching. Okay, nice catch. All right, with the Haunter. So we're going to bring in our Dusclops here, which can tank the Shadow Punches quite nicely. Although if they do hit us with a Shadow Ball, that's basically going to one-shot you, even though you're a tank, because that's a Shadow Ball coming from a Haunter. One of the hardest hitting things here. So they're going for a Shadow Punch. We're letting it go, and we're actually able to get to another Shadow Sneak here. And they're letting it go. Well, they have no more shields. Yeah, they have no more shields. Bringing in their Vigoroth to farm us up. Okay, it's just not even worth going for the Shadow Sneak. Might as well just let it go. All right, bringing in our own Vigoroth here to go ahead and absorb this, and down we go. Bringing in the Togetic. Now, I'm just banking on the fact that there's going to be a dragon in the back. Usually there's a dragon in Dragonair or Hakamo or whatever the case may be. Unfortunately, they're getting to another Body Slam, so I'm like, okay, gotta shield this up. We got a Dazzling Gleam. Can we one-shot whatever's in the back? It is a Machoke, so good enough. just like a dragon. Perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and go Dazzling Gleam and one-shot them. And then take out the Vigoroth again. Togetic sweeping up the back end. I'm telling you, give it a shot, folks. I saw that you liked the team that I did make with the Dragonair and Vigoroth. Some of you were saying you're investing a lot of Stardust and it's helping you out. It was worth every penny. I'm glad to hear that. All right, so we got a whole switcheroo here. And we got Dusclops up against a Haunter yet again. So going for the Shadow Punch, which is going to be doing a ton of damage. Look, Shadow Sneak, Shadow Punch. What the hell am I? What is wrong with me? Why can't I just get the dang name right? So we're going for another one here. And this will KO. And they're going to be shielding it up and using their last shield as well. So the whole plan is to bring in the Togetic. And I think I actually shield this up. Do we call it? All right, yeah, yeah, it's a nice punch. Definitely would have done a lot. Bring it in that Vigoroth. And I should have went for Dazzling Gleam here. What I'm going to do is go for Aerial Ace, swap back into our Vigoroth, and then hope yet again that there's a dragon in the back. And we're going to completely wall them. Now, if there is a Dragonair, that's a little bit of a different situation because they're going to be able to go for the Body Slams as well as the Aqua Tails, and we're not resisting those, right? Only the Dragon Breath. And there it is a Hack-a-Mo. That's all I was looking for. And do you see why the game switched it up on me? It's like, nah, we can't allow you to hit Legend with this team like this. Nah. So, started throwing in the Golbats. All right, so we're going to be able to sweep it up yet again. All right. Togetic, thank you very much for those wins. Let's keep it moving here. If you haven't hit that like button, make sure you do so. Really do appreciate it. All right, we got this Chansey crap. This is after a couple of really good sets. So it started to throw the Chanseys and the Golbats at me, which, oh my gosh, you know, I'm reached the point where I don't even give a damn. Like, we all know it's manipulated. We all know there's an algorithm. Everybody else who says there's not, they're in La La Land. You know, they're just sitting there looking at the wall, talking to it. That's essentially what they're doing. All right, so let's go. Just going to keep on throwing these Ice Punches. That's all we can really do at this point here. I guess we could stall out the time. Nah, not anymore. We're about to just take them out. Obviously, we're going to let this go. No need to shield it up. And getting to another Ice Punch here, which is great. And then I'm expecting them to, they got that Chansey. We have to keep that Vigoroth. So they locked themselves in here, which is probably one of the better situations for me to be in, since they completely locked themselves. We're going to go ahead and bring in the Vigoroth and take care of business. Now, we don't have the most health around. We're still above green, which is great, but we do need to be careful and hope for the best. And hopefully there is a dragon in the back that the Togetic is going to be able to handle, because this XL Chansey, I don't know why they even allow this crap into this Go Battle League. It's absolutely ridiculously annoying. Like, Niantic, hey, guys, snapping my fingers. What's going on? Well, why are you allowing a Chansey into this thing? I mean, such a fun cup. All right, and it's like seriously pay to win or just rock our city, right? And there you have the Hack-a-Mo, so we're good. We're good to go with the Togetic here, but they still have 3 Pokemon. It's not over till it's over. And, well, let's see what's going on. Do they still have 2 shields? Okay, they got 1 shield left. All right, so we're just building up a bunch of energy here because there's really no rush to go anywhere. They're not going to be taking me out with Dragon Tail or Break anytime soon, right? They are digging in, but we're still going to be able to take this, and we still have a shield left, so we're good to go. Going for another Aerial Ace here, and this is going to take them out. Very good. Chansey is ready to go with its charge move. Oh no. So I'm going to let it go just because I wanted to flex, because I'm sick and tired of that Chansey crap. And we got the Vigoroth. I think I let it go because I had to think about maybe shielding up Vigoroth. So we're taking that win again. Togetic at the end, I'm telling you. Look, do you see this? All right, so here we go with the Chansey and the Golbat, like I just said. All right, so this is not particularly actually bad because they do have Shadow Ball more than likely, or Ominous Wind, which is resisted by our normal, and the Body Slam onto that Shadow Golbat is just doing a ridiculous amount of damage, while the counter is massively resisted by the Poison and Flying, right? All right, so we're getting to another Body Slam, no catch on their end, letting the first Poison Fang go through, and we got some beautiful lag. Alrighty. Oh, is this the one? I think I left it in again. Another one where they tried to like freeze it up right when I threw the charge move? Yes, sir. Okay. So again, we do not know 100% if it's simply the buggy game or if they're trying to slow it down while I was doing a charge move. Isn't it just so funny though? If you go back and rewind it, you can see right before I threw my charge move, their Golbat was frozen. It like stopped. It looked like they were trying to do an exploit or something like that. Hey, if you're watching, if this is you or one of your friends are watching, I'm sorry if you didn't actually do it, because guess what? A lot of these people like to do that whole I'm just joking thing, except for it's not I'm just joking, but you have no proof here. Yeah, I wasn't doing anything wrong. Of course, everybody's not doing anything wrong, and every single thief is not doing anything wrong until they're caught. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, no. I love it when they get caught and people are like, you're only sorry because you got caught. Exactly. Get out of here. All right, taking that win. Stop exploiting things, everybody. Just play the damn game. Jesus. Moving it on to our next battle, we're met with a Dragonair Shadow. This is going to be doing a lot of damage with that Dragon Breath as well as Body Slam here. Togetic, I'm not going to just throw it into the fight because they're going to counter me with something, right? All right, so they're shielding it up. I think we're going to also shield up as well, and we will be able to outpace them here. They go for an Aqua Tail, get into a Body Slam. Do they want to double shield their Dragonair? That is the question, and they do. Sounds good. So at this point, we do swap. Oh, we're going with the Hakamo this time. Kind of just switching it up for the last couple of battles because of the counters that I was getting here was really starting to get freaking annoying. So we took out the Dusclops. Yeah, we took out Dusclops. So we still have Vigoroth, obviously, and now we got the Hakamo here, and of course the Togetic. And they're going for an Ice Punch, figured as much. Just wanted to shield that up so we can get as much damage as possible because this thing really does dig into the Dusclops, even the tank. So we're playing a shieldless battle here. Now what we can do is bring in the Vigoroth and farm down. We should be okay there. They're going to be able to land an Ice Punch and barely almost able to take us out. And then hopefully the Togetic is going to be able to just sweep up the back line here. And we're going to be looking good to go. Alright, so there goes the... Oh, they sniped me. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So now what we need to do is look out for them to potentially catch a Dazzling Gleam because I'm going to be throwing that for sure. Now, if they catch that, it's pretty much a wrap. Are we going to see this Togetic yet again sweeping up the black line? How many times is that now? Is that like 5 times that we've seen it actually sweeping up an entire team towards the end? Let's go. All right, what you got for me? Okay, yeah, bringing in that Dragonair. Okay, yeah. And that's a wrap, folks. If you did enjoy that video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, turn notifications on, and I'll be catching you all next time. Take care.
Sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done.
Hey! So you're finally here! Fantastic!
Touch the deck. This is the best day of